We're chatting to Dean Kannemeyer today about his runners at Hollywood Bets Kenilworth on the 7th of December on World Sports Betting Phillies Guineas Day. You've got 8 runners on the card. And your first runner is race 2. It's a maiden plate over 1,200 meters. You've got number 2, Gurkha.
Yeah, interesting runner. Ran a good race first time out. Surprised me. I thought, he'd be in need of the run. But he was exceptionally green. And we pulled him out for a run the last sort of 400 meters of the race to just give him daylight. He finished his race off very well. So he reproduces that last run. He's got to be a competitive runner. He may just need still one more run for the penny to drop, but he came through that run well and he's doing well.
In race 4, it's a class 4 over 1,400 meters. You've got number 10, Rich Folks Hoax. He won his last start and was quite prominent in the race.
Yeah, maiden plate. I think the long running will suit him. He won on the winter course. I did say to the owners that probably going to try him over more ground, 1,800 meters, being by the non-platina out of that female line. He should go over more ground. However, I left him in a 1,400 and it'll be a good test for him, first run out the maidens, but he's doing well. He's a nice type of horse, and I think he's got ability, and we place him correctly, and as we go along, as he matures, I think he'll continue to improve. So it'll be a good test for him on Saturday.
In race 6, it's a Green Point Stakes. It's a grade 2 over 1,600 meters. You've got number 4, Green with Envy. It's his first start back after the July. He's had a 154-day break.
Yeah, well-deserved rest. He was champion 3-year-old in the exceptional summer and winter season. Champion season, and it's done him good. He's filled out, he's matured. I'll start him off of a trip which I've always thought to be a bit sharp for him, a mile, because building him the summer season to the Derby, he won the Politician and then he won the Derby. We said he's a 2,000 meter horse, 1,800 to 2,000. But then his first run in Durban, he won the Guineas, which surprised me. I thought it was sharp for him, but he finished it off well. So we'll start him there. His main mission is obviously going to be the Met. I'm going to run him there, and then there's still the King's Plate, and then we go into the Met. So, he's also always saying to the trainer, saying, well, I haven't gotten quite ready yet because we've got something to work on. But good horses always rise to the occasion. But he's not really a miler, but I think he'll be doing I think he'll run a great race on Saturday. Oriental Charm, I think, has improved horse, although it's a small field. Can be always tricky, small fields, so you can have cant and a sprint up the straight. Nevertheless, he's doing very well, and I think he'll be finishing his race off very strongly, and then we'll build up to the King's Plate and Met.
And for the big race of the day, it's a World Sports Betting Cape Phillies Guineas. It's a grade 1 over a mile. You've got Gimmy's Countess. She won the Diana Stakes and was unlucky in the Western Cape Phillies Championship, but she did finish less than a length behind the winner.
Yeah, she ran a great race in that race. She was badly drawn to short run in, and she had to make up a hell of a lot of ground. And in those horses that finished in front of her, all well drawn. She's badly drawn again. Ophelia Brett Crawford's and Rich Freeze riding. I mean, you couldn't take her away from her, but she's well drawn again. Makes it more difficult for us. I think the other fillies come down from Johannesburg. Got brilliant form. Okay, she's not well drawn, so it's one hell of a race. What's in our favour from that draw is it's a long run in. I do believe a maximum distance will be 1,600. 200 out, I thought she was still going to get there, but as I said, she had to make up a lot of ground. But she's doing well, and you just need a lot of luck from that draw. But it's going to be one hell of a race, and some very, very well performed top fillies in the country running.
And in race 9, it's a Cape B Stakes over 2,000 meters. You have number 7, Mike's Mazin. It's his second run for your stable.
Yeah, he came down here and actually thought that maybe he could be a Derby horse or, lead up to the Politician. So I started him off over 1,400 meters, but sharp for him. And now I've gone into this 2,000 meter race. Last time I was a little disappointed with his performance because although it was too sharp for him. They went at a very good pace up front, and he was sitting midfield, and I thought he'd quicken up a bit better than that. He just seemed to be in one pace. But, he won 2 races in Durban. He had one, I think he had a sprint, way too sharp for him, and then he won again. Got a rating of 90. So we'll see on Saturday if he can run to that rating and shows where we're going with him. But he's doing well back home. He's a lovely mover. But let's see. That'll also be a good test, but he's in good shape.
And your last 3 runners for the day are in race 10. It's a class 3 over 1400 meters. You've got number 4, Rosh Kadesh, number 6, French Flame, and number 8, Mapaka.
Yeah, interesting having 3 runners in that race. I'll start with what was called French Flame. He ran a fair type of race. I think on Gold Cup Day, he ran about 5 3/4 lengths off them in a Group 1. Fair type of race. I think another 50 meters, 100 meters, he probably runs 10 lengths off them. All those ratings were inflated. He just went to 101. I've then put him back in plate races because I thought he was way out of those handicaps, that rating is given. And I think he's run 2-3 times since then, he still hasn't won. So we decided to bring him back and now put him in this race, and he's dropped him slightly. He went into that first race at 93, came out of running 5 3/4 lengths off him, came out with a rating of 101. So that'll be interesting to see where we stand with this horse, how good he is. And then in Mapaka, I thought ran a very good race the other day, over 1,200 meters in a feature race on that sprint. He was quite a bit flat-footed coming with a false straight, but was doing good work at the finish. I said to Hollywood that I think he's also probably going to land up going a mile. So, and this long run in will suit him. But he ran a fair race last time. Well, I thought a good race. And then we've got Rosh Kadesh, never runs a bad race. Ran him from a bad draw last run. Yeah, I had 2 horses in the race, and both ran from a bad draw. The one landed up in Port Elizabeth afterwards, and I wasn't keen to run him from that draw. So I would say we would ignore that run. He never runs a bad race. Always there. His first run back from Durban, I think he just got beat at Durban. So you got to respect him. You can never leave him out. But a competitive race. But all 3 of those runners are doing well.